You are welcome to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. Um, in my small garden, the small space that I just I put a kind of this thing here. I cordoned it off because of chicken. We have chicken in the compound, and I planted this water leaf. I don't know if you know water leaf. It is a very delicious, nutritious vegetable. It's like spinach. Look at it. And this, what is so good about this is it's so easy to cultivate, as in to plant. You can plant from the seed or from the stem. Like this is now the cotton. If you just plant this, remove all the leaves and plant this like this, it will sprout and you have yourself good vegetable. And it's highly nutritious. Highly nutritious, sorry. You can read about it. It's so mature, doesn't. I harvested how many weeks ago, and it has grown so tall again. So you don't have any excuse not to have a garden. Even if you don't, you have maybe the flooring is interlocked or something, you can use container. Look at how fresh this is. No fertilizer. I use organic fertilizer. In fact, it's about twice that I've even used it from food scrap. Soak for like 2 weeks. Then the water, I'll just dilute it and wet. Use it to water my plants. And that's all. I decided to do this to encourage someone out there that you can grow anything in container. You don't need to go to the farm, like look for a farmland or something. If you get that, it's okay. But if you don't have it, no excuse. Look at all these polythene bags that I planted some other things. I'll show you those ones. Let me just finish harvesting my water leaf. In the middle of the water leaf, I have saint leaf. That's what we call it, efinrin in Yoruba. Okay, something is even growing here. Oh, let me check. Okay, this is wood nettle. It's a weed, but I learned it's medicinal. It's not the stinging nettle. It's the one that they call, yes, wood nettle. It's also medicinal, but I've not used it before. I learned you can use it for some things, and then you can use it to do liquid fertilizer with other weeds if you have them together. So this one, I removed it. I still have this water leaf elsewhere. I have a garden on my table. There's a table garden. I'll show you that one as well, because I need to make plenty vegetable. I'm going to cook this. Look at this freshness. Can you see that? I see some. Okay, let me keep this here. There's something I want to look at. My cayenne pepper is doing so well. My tomatoes, they are flowering, and I have this vegetable, this amaranth. I'll just uproot it. It's beside my cayenne pepper. Look at how fresh it is. I'll just uproot it. I've uprooted it so that the pepper will not be disturbed. They will not share the nutrients from the soil. I'll put it here. If I see any other one that I need to remove. So these ones, they'll keep growing. As I removed it, it will branch out. The stems, they will branch out and produce more water leaf. I don't want to waste anything. Some leaves dropped, so I'll pick everything up. Look at that. Fresh from my small garden. So I want to move to, there's this other side on the table. They're not as big as this because of space. So I'll just show you those ones as well. I need to move this camera. Sorry. It's right here on the table. Yeah. Let me position this very well so that you can see. It's another section of the compound where I have plants. Okay. So these ones, I planted the stem. If you can see, I've harvested this about a week or so ago. So it's not really as big as that one because this one has been here for a while. I've been harvesting. So it doesn't get so big like this one that I just harvested. Can you tell it's the same plant? Look at that. This is big and this are so tiny because I've harvested a lot of them. And then I have them clustered together because the stems, I just got them from somewhere and put in this same pot. Then I have other ones that I got the stem as well. I planted the stem. Let me show you those ones as well. This, planted from stem. This is the stem. Can you see? This as well. Look. Same thing that happened to that one. They are not so big again because I've really been harvesting them for a long time. And the stem is big. When I harvest, it will branch out and they are not so big again. So this one's now I'm going to, because I don't want this to disturb my curry leaf, I'll just uproot them. This water leaf, I'll include it in the one I want to plant. These babies, I'll leave them so that they can grow. These ones, I'll leave them so that they can grow. Then I'll just uproot them so that my curry leaf will not be disturbed. So the ones that are ready to harvest, I'll go ahead and do that. So you don't have any reason not to have a garden in your home. This is a table garden. The other side is just a side of the compound I demarcated and put containers, polythene bags and the rest to plant vegetable. I even have yam in sacks and sweet potato. You understand? So let me do this one. Oh, sorry. This here, I'm not seeing watermelon and also ugu. Ugu is a fluted pumpkin and it's already sprouting. So I'll just leave it. I'll remove this water leaf so that the other plants will have room to develop. I don't want them to compete too much. I kind of use this place to nurse some of my plants that I will transplant later. I'll just leave those ones. In a few days time, or maybe I don't know if I can do it today or any other day, I'll transplant this watermelon inside containers. So that's it. Then let me just so it's ready. Put it in the rest of the water leaf. I can have enough to cook. So far, Look at that. See this freshness. If I want to buy this, it might not be that expensive, but at least this is at this time, this should be about maybe 500 naira, thereabouts, or 600, depending on, let me see. Yeah, less than 1,000 naira. But it's not about the price or the amount of money, but the freshness, that you know what you're actually eating, what goes inside it. No pesticide, no all these chemical sprays and the rest. And when I need it, I'll just get to my garden and get me my vegetable. So I made this video to encourage someone out there to have a garden, no matter how small. Okay? Later, I'll be showing you some other stuff, like this, my garlic that I've planted. It will stay there because, you know, it doesn't need too much room. And this onion, I'm going to transplant this. I'll show you the video of that one later. And then that's it about this harvest. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed filming this. Thanks for joining the live stream. Have a blessed day. Bye, guys.